It's a really interesting trend story we're talking about this morning. Thrift stores right across North America are reporting a big surge in donations this week, and a new Netflix series may be the reason. It's not unusual, I suppose, at this time of year for the stores to see more stuff coming in because people get rid of as the year begins. But some say it's not the typical post-holiday season. And the stuff that people are giving away is because of a craze for tidying up and a mantra that seems to be, well, everywhere now.
Choose items that spark joy for you.
Spark joy. It's not as easy.
Spark joy. That's what we're going to do for the next few minutes. That is the catchphrase, of course, of the organizing guru, Kondo. Her smash hit, I mean, it all started with a book, but now it's on Netflix and it's sweeping the nations and people getting caught up with the philosophy of decluttering. Even if you haven't seen it, you're probably sure to have heard people talking about it. So when you're talking about it, we're talking about it. You're going to see some of your responses to us at the bottom of your screen, but look who's here. Everybody's here. We're talking about this as well, not just us. Look at, as I was coming into the studio this morning, our green room for guests is just behind our studio. Take a look at what's on top of the fridge. Yeah. The food does not spark joy. Yeah. So clean out the fridge. Get it done over the weekend.
Rule number one, don't get sentimentally attached to anything in the fridge. I think I can safely say
My
that.
almond milk. Do not get rid of my almond milk. Okay, we're all about sparking joy with John and Scott and Sophia. The big challenge is there's some things you just can't part with, Scott.
Yeah, that's for sure.
What's yours?
Over to me. Mine is, I've moved around a little bit, and I happen to like really big things. Well,
You're practically transient.
Okay, thank you, John, for
Nomadic
that.
Scott Peterson begin. So you have to declutter when you move.
I do, and I like you mentioned, I like the minimalist idea, but there is a couple of things, and I have these. Take a look at this. This will illustrate the point better than I can speak. Those are my congas, and I just can't part with them. They're white oak. I bought them off.
Those are gigantic.
They're massive.
Do you use them?
Yeah, once in a while.
If you use them, that's okay.
Well, I haven't used them in a couple of years, but I cannot part with them.
But you might. It's the.
I might. But I guess I've been listening to what you've been saying, and they bring me some joy to look at, saying I might someday play them again.
Scott and Matthew McConaughey. Oh, his were bongos.
Those are bongos.
Oh, yeah.
These are
congas.
But we could form a band because we know now we have that.
Well, I'll sure, I'll back you
Matthew's
guys
waiting
up.
for your call.
Sophia bought props.
Yes, I did. So I have this box at home. I've been collecting notes, anything from little notes passed in class from elementary school up until today, and I still have that box. And in it, I used to love Darcy Tucker.
Hockey crush.
Yeah, so there's the box. I have all tickets, concert tickets, movie tickets, Christmas cards, everything that you could name. And I brought in a little prop. I used to doodle about Darcy Tucker all the time. And here, my boyfriend knows, so he's
And
okay
so does
with
Darcy
this.
Tucker
And
know.
Darcy Tucker knows.
Because you've interviewed him a bunch.
When I was a kid, I told him I really, really loved you in a different way. Now I respect you as a player, obviously. And
Okay, that's
so
good.
these are some goofy things, but I also brought something that meant a lot to me. These are my dog's paw prints. We've had to put her down, obviously, since. So I have some things I can definitely get rid of. Sorry, Darcy, but am I really keeping this forever? And some things I want to keep.
Hold on. You want to show us some pictures too, but it's interesting because our viewers, and you're seeing their comments, it's the keepsakes from people we no longer have in our lives. Like one woman writing to say it's anything and everything having to do with her grandparents.
Yes.
And I'm the same with my grandmother and my great Aunt Madge. You know, we keep everything. I don't even want to tell you what we're keeping. But you know, it's the stuff from people you no longer have the people.
Yes.
Well, if you plan to get rid of this,
Yes.
how would you do that?
You know what? I think I just lied when I said I would get rid of it. I actually just went online yesterday and bought 10 scrapbooks because I have so many things, and I'm going to organize it because of the show.
So more stuff to put that stuff in that you can't.
Okay, your producer, he's caught up in this.
Yeah, so my producer, Mike Primo, he said he couldn't even get through an entire episode. He said halfway through he paused it, and him and his wife went to go clean out their closets. I think we have a picture to show you. They're folding it in the way that is shown on the show. Yep, vertically. And he said they feel a lot better, and they have a lot of empty hangers now, and donated a lot of clothing.
Okay, you were here earlier. This is what I have difficulty getting with, and the jodhpurs and everything. I was 10 when I first wore this. You couldn't even do this. It's not even safety anymore. But I was a rider when I was a little girl. I've gone back to riding now in recent months.
Yes.
But I just can't part with my first helmet from when I was 10 years old.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Well,
Speaking as a
that's
hat
nice.
guy,
Well, maybe I should give it to you. But you know, in terms of
won't
joy,
fit
I
my
think
noggin,
back
that's
to
for sure.
discovering horses, my love of riding, and I just don't want to get rid of this.
Do you store it, or is it like if on a bookshelf it would look really pretty? I feel like.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
keep
would
it in
put
a
it
great
out.
big
I think
duffel
it's nice.
bag
Yeah,
in my
no,
closet.
I'm
under the
with you. I'm with the shelf.
You're with the
thing.
shelf.
Yeah.
Do you have other clothes dating back?
Jodhpurs that go back to when I was 10 and 12, and I wear my original garb. Not this though. I have a new helmet.
Yeah.
Okay, you get to bring us to a rousing closing. You are a lost cause, John Northcott.
Well, but I know where everything is. That's the key. That's the myth that keeps me living. Katie Mason, our producer, asked me to send in something or bring in something, and I couldn't really because we get a shot of the man cave here.
That's the whole room. So you want to keep a whole room.
That's just part of the. That's just one wall.
Oh,
that's
I
just
love
one
it.
wall. So it's Route 66 alligator heads.
Like real
hats.
ones?
Oh yeah, I know.
beautiful.
There's an old Underwood typewriter. There's a pipe stand, and I go down there and I plug in that guitar and I wheelie away down
the
the
guitar and the congas. I'm telling you, we do have the
we
makings
do
of a
have a band.
band.
True. And we could do it in the man cave because no one hears us down there.
And hat collection, hats.
Oh, I got the hats.
yeah.
I got my great uncle's hat. That's about 80 years old,
So
and
keepsakes.
just yeah.
So we're talking about getting rid of individual items. You can't get rid of an entire room.
I moved across continents multiple times,
Right.
back and forth to Asia,
What do you do
and back
that?
and forth again. So I disposed of a tremendous amount of stuff. And
This is a pared down man.
Oh, this is way pared down. I fill dumpsters with
Really?
stuff.
And
yes.
all of that sparks joy?
All of the stuff I have down there is. Oh, it's carefully curated.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Once you enter, we go over the threshold of the man cave. You are entering an area where I can explain everything. In fact, you will probably want to flee because I've got a story for everything in there.
I was just checking the phone below
Yeah,
here.
yes.
Mari Kondo is online too, and she would like to come to your
I have a
house.
phone. It was made in 1939.
That's fun.
cool.
All right, well, happy weekend. It's going to be a snowstorm. Let's all stay inside, hunker down, and
Appreciate
declutter,
the
shall
stuff
we?
we have. Or
Spark
appreciate the
some
stuff
joy.
we have. Yes.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Congas? No, bongos.
Bongos.
Not bongos, they're congas.
They are?
What's the
Yes.
difference?
Look, it still
Those are
fits.
some handsome congas. There we go. There we go.
Not bad, huh?
I think you